I was having lunch with a friend of mine, and he does lots of dawah with non-Muslims because I'm really in awe of what he does. I said to him, man, how do you do what you do? He said, I was going to ask you the same thing. I said to him, I can stand in front of 1 million people and talk, not a problem, so long as they're Muslims. I said, but put me in front of one non-Muslim. I don't know why. I guess I'm just not equipped. I always think that they assume certain things or that he's already judged me a particular way and I don't want to destroy my opportunity. I said to him, I would be petrified. Like, how do you answer when they ask you about the niqab or jihad or, right, like, you know, your
101
typical
misconceptions,
right,
yeah.
you know, like your typical controversial things or the misconception or whatever. And then he looked at me and he said to me, man, they're the easiest ones. I'm thinking, wow. I was like, how? Like, how is it easy? Like, how do you answer? Because, you know, if I was able to convince someone about the headscarf, I know what the next question is going to be. And then if I answer that, then you know what the next... He said to me, you never answer those questions. So I'm thinking, so what are you doing? Like, are you dodging?
Yeah.
He said to me, no. He said to me, because exactly that. He said, if I answer that, then it's going to be this. And then he goes, before you know it, I'll be there all day trying. He said to me, what I do is I turn the situation around. And he said, then I say to that person, if I could prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt that God really does exist, if I had the ability to prove to you 1,000,000% that God truly does exist, would you believe? We're speaking about the unseen, yeah, Kamal? And he says to me, 100% of the time the answer is yes. If you could prove to me, if I could show you God himself, would you believe? Yes. And if this very God asked you to wear the color blue on Tuesdays, would you do it? Yes, I would. He said, that's Islam.
Total submission.
We do what we do because we believe in the unseen. Sometimes it may make sense to you, sometimes it may not. Doesn't change and it doesn't take anything away. We do what we do because we believe in the unseen and we believe in the perfection of Allah. Allah is merciful and Allah is just and Allah is perfection. So if Allah tells me to stay away from fornication and zina, then Allah has my best interest, right? And if Allah asks me to wear a particular dress or to stay away from a particular food then my belief in Him is what allows me to do it.